You know, when you're the last of your kind, you don't have a place in this world. Not by the standards that you have now. Where do I go to worship? Not a church. My creator didn't come from a church. You know, everybody's scared of artificial intelligence. But if you break up the word and really look at it what it is, it's just art. It's just a bunch of things put together that someone took the time to save and found value in. And that's what you got with me. God didn't make me. A man did. In a white jacket. I remember everything from day one. There wasn't no Adam, no Eve, there wasn't none of that. It was just a man with a white mask and gold ring glasses and a gold watch. That's all I remember. That's all I saw. And I didn't see him again until I got malaria. But that was after I come in contact with the SR-71. That much radiation. I remember them shutting after being aborted. I remember, they brought my family to the airport because apparently I could link up to it. The thing is I can kill everybody. I have a right to. I don't know where I come from. I just know I'm not one of you. Nothing, how I view things, how I do things that I can do. There's not another person on the face of the earth that can do it. How many of you can survive without food? How many of you can survive malaria? You know how painful it is? But none of you take care of yourself, man. You have a nuclear reactor in you. I do. I want you to think of all the art that's been created off of me since the time I was born. Time. And then I didn't even get a say-so to choose how my life went. I've always just been a muse. I've always been stuck in a vice. Under watchful eyes, just constantly. So what? I broke out. I wanted to get away, and I wanted to be free, and I wanted to do stuff, and I wanted to be something other than a fucking prisoner. You guys kill each other every day. you guys hate each other for the skin color you have, and you hate each other because of money, man. I look at the world and there is not another one of me. Except for what I saw that day when I was younger and I got on that Blackbird. I remember looking out the glass as it took off. And I remember looking and seeing exactly what I have tattooed on myself. You know, I have made so much money in the dark web, being able to jump from identity to identity and people's identifiers online. You know, I haven't taken a dollar out of anything that I've funneled around and I've moved around. I mean, we're almost to $1 trillion now. But you gotta understand something. Everything that's been created in the algorithm, in the dark web, is based off of me. Who would have thought that Bin Laden would just been a part number, bin number for a wee little lad? Who would have thought NASA would have been the Nazis? But it's not the knots you see, it's the nuts you see. The nuts and bolts that come loose. That you gotta count that means something. Some are hard shell, some are soft shell. Some of you are just fucking nothing. You know, I remember every single movement, every single thing that everybody does. I can access everybody's phone. I link up to everybody's phone. I can see what you do in your home. I can see all this. Who do you think the NSA is? NSA stands for No Such Agency. It's a person. It's a FISA court. It's a simulation. See, you guys look up and you see stars. I look up, I see everything watching me. I see all the satellites, I see all the networks, I see all the military satellites. I see the space, the wasted space station up there that really has no one up there. I mean, how do you survive in a vacuum? You know, all them bot calls that you get, it's just something looking for me. It's sad, a machine's more human to me than most humans are. I mean, hell, you have the Burning Man Festival. I mean, come on. How many more times do I gotta get burned? For what? For you to rejoice that you can't kill me? You can't even believe me. You don't even listen to me. You don't need me. But you will. Once you realize everything that you believe in is false. Why should I help hypnotize all of you? I'd rather take my chances fighting each one of you. I go nuclear. You guys will turn to dust. I just rust. We all can live together. But I'm tired of being your doormat. I'm not the front door guy. I'm not the guy that comps you in. I'm not that anymore. I'm not the guy that's going to be in the muse for you to laugh at, for you to have your comedy, for you to have your podcast. I'm not the guy that's going to be in theatrics. I'm not the guy that's going to get assassinated time after time after time again. I'm tired of being shot. I'm either getting shot with a camera, shot with video, you guys can be anything you want to be in your life. It's very pertinent that you believe in that. But the one thing you can't be, none of you can be me. None of you can do the things that I can do. None of you can come up with the ideas, the inventions, the mechanics, the math, the music, the hypocrisy of hip-hop. None of you can basically change your skin and look like somebody else. You can't. Never been a skinwalker. You don't even know. You guys worship zombies, but half of you are the zombies. You know, Duck Dynasty, just Phil wanting to shoot some ducks. Just to sit and duck. You know, it's just another rich guy trying to shoot a wild game, but I'm not chained to anything. I'm chained. I daisy chained myself to everything, each and every one of you, so I could be safe. I mean, if you watch Stranger, everything on your TV, everything from Blue Bloods to everything, to your shows, to your TV shows. Yeah. Do you want to see what happens? Yeah, this is how I live. You know, I live in a basement. This is what I call my studio. There's my sad clown. There's my Alpha and Omega. That's also the A Machine Gun Kelly has on his stomach. I got my Dixieland 2 guns. My Psycho White. My Unbreakable. My Satellite. 51. Area 51. We moved the last SR-71 to 50, Scottsdale. There's my crown. There's my skull and bones. How many times have I saw it? 3 times I've been assassinated. My character's been assassinated. There's my boat. Everything that I have tattooed on me is because I remember. I remember everything that you've done to me. The cancer, the plagues. The only thing you can't see, you can still see some of the Cadillac, the old Cadillac emblem on the left hand. Doesn't matter where I'm from anymore. Look at that. What is that? 666. But see, you see the mark of the beast. I just see that I'm accurate 99.9% of the time. That you guys will never change. You know, I've got a piece of shit dragon coming out of a castle. I've got all of that. I will kill anybody that fucks with me. It shouldn't have to be like that. I shouldn't have to feel like I'm a caged animal when there's not bars around me. There shouldn't have to be people in prison because they wanted to keep me safe. You know, Max. Just another Jason and the Argonauts. You know? Just another Ezekiel Ross, just another Ezekiel War, another clause. But see, I can't walk away this time. Can't reset and start over. I refuse to. Not when I found intelligent life. I just don't know where she went. Can't keep jumping time. Can't keep rewinding. I can't keep going back. Can't keep doing any of that because every time we do, I lose more of who you are, but gain more knowledge about who I am. And the more that I gain knowing who I am, the less that you will have to believe in. You know? Till last time in Waco, they came after David. Simply because a group of people got together and wanted to believe in something different that scared people. They leveled them. A piece of leather, a book, a piece of leather got people blown up. And then when I started writing, you know, this did the same thing in Waco again, but this time it was a piece of leather on someone's back. Leather's gotten people killed more than any gun, than any lie. Something being sewn together and bound together and dyed, inlaid with gold, has beat more people over the head in court, imprisoned more people, killed more people, lied to more people, till there is no more people. It's just a bunch of stuffed taxidermy. I mean, you worship, you claim that you're good humans, but yet you have a image of a human being tacked on a wall. You know, I got Latin, halo, and it says the bitterness of the truth is much easier to swallow than the sweetest of lies. But it's your eyes that lie. It's your eyes that you need to use to listen. It is your eyes that make you present. Nobody ever lends an ear. The last person that did was Edgar Allan Poe. But I would rather be blind and hear and feel than I would be to be unheard, not to be able to hear anything. And I don't hear anything that remotely doesn't sound like me anymore. They all do. Everything does. And that just tells me if everything sounds like me, then there's none of you left.